What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, sitting here at the open. I got, let's see, 6 stocks that I'm looking at for today. It's enough, but it's definitely not a ton. First, I'll go over my sheet that I got in front of me here. I need to start paying attention to hot sectors, see which sectors are performing the best. For instance, right now I'm looking at AMD at the open here. You can see it's starting to make a big run up again. You see on the daily here, it's kind of breaking out of this resistance, kind of touching this resistance again at 75. And then if we look at the sector for XLK, you can see it had that big dip. What was that, almost 2 Fridays ago or something? And it's kind of making a little choppy comeback here, riding up this 50 though. So we'll see what happens to it today. I don't think it's, some of the sectors kind of stay flat, but for pre-market at the open. I need to dump my bad trades quicker. I know that my best ones work the best immediately. Need to pay attention to the FANGs, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, Tesla, some of the big sector leaders. So for AMD, you know, Apple's obviously one of the bigger ones. I know that sometimes this one goes matching 1-to-1 with Nvidia. So I'll have Nvidia up there too, who is also up $1. Not 7.5%, but it is still up. Need to look for beta and average true range to kind of get a better idea of how it correlates with the markets and how far it moves on any given day. So for AMD, I got a ATR of 71 or 0.71, so you can tell it's already, from the last close here, it's already moved up. What is that, 64, almost $1 here, so it's kind of getting outside of that range. The open, pay attention for VWAP failures, 30% average daily volume. This is trades 7 million shares, and this thing trades about, I think it was, let's see, trades about 100 million, so we're getting up to about 7% here, 7-8%. Still a very, very large amount of shares though. Pay attention to significant support and resistance levels, just like I was saying earlier about the 75 here. We're kind of dipping again here, and we'll see what happens with this one towards the open. Take what is given to me. Don't force myself on the market. No emotions, just take the setup. I am trying to pay more attention for big size right now. You can see all of these are on upticks, but they're all red. My cat is destroying me. Need to pay attention to short interest and daily gaps and volume support. So still right up here, support way down there. So the first stock I was looking at was obviously AMD. Second one is KMX here. Good earnings report. Had a bunch of selling going into the close yesterday. The daily looks pretty good here. I guess the next resistance is this candle here. So you got 64.33 to be looking to break out of. This one is trading about 30% of its average daily volume. It's already even over 50 here. You can see the average for the past 10 days, and we're already at 600,000. That's definitely a good sign. I'll be looking to take that one long. Then we got CA. A company was interested in buying them out. The daily isn't spectacular, but it is definitely out of the way and hasn't been up here. You can see, what was that, 3 years ago almost. It's got some resistance all the way up there at 36.21. So paying attention here, it got up to 36.20. But yesterday's the aftermarket, it got a 37, so we'll pay attention to what happens with this one too. It's kind of starting to make a little run up here. And then the smaller ones that I'm just kind of watching on the side here. We got Adobe. The only reason I'm kind of watching it is because the volume wasn't super special or anything. This one's breaking out of its all-time high. And then we have RHT, Red Hat. See, it's hitting the 100 over and over again. Obviously a huge psychological whole number. Be looking to take that one again long over something like that. I don't think I'm going to trade this one for a a pullback at the open and then take it high over the new highs, but I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. So I will turn this back on once we get a little closer to the open. Okay, sitting here looking at KMX, I want to put a stop order in on this one because I'm afraid that I'm going to miss it. The spread's decent and the, alright, I got it in for 100 there at 64. My stop loss will be right below this candle here. So I got a bunch of sellers up here at the 94. We're getting closer to that 64. Let's see, AMD's making a run up. AMD's got a nice big candle, moving up 20 cents in the first candle here. Okay, gotta rethink this one here. Oh boy. Alright, I'll turn it back on if I see anything. Okay, this is making a run back up here. I'm just gonna risk a flat $50 on it here. I got in at 82. I like how it pulled all the way down and it's starting to shoot back up here on huge volume, so I'm thinking it's gonna break over the highs on this candle here. So then my stop loss would be at 31. Hopefully I don't have to put it in here. Oh. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, very late entry on Red Hat here. Tried to get in at 33, but this thing jumped up 50 cents almost immediately. Trying to get out about 80 there. We'll see where it takes us. Breaking out over the highs, looking for a break out of 100 here. Trying to get a full dollar out of it. You see there's a bunch of sellers there. I'm gonna have to put my stop loss at, what's this here, 80. I'll put it at 80. Alright. Okay, I'm looking at AMD here. I'm gonna try and take it long over here. I'll probably try and get in a little bit before 60 if it gets up there. But it's already turning back around on me, so... yeah, and the SPY just keeps dropping. Nope, not trading. Looking at Celgene here, thinking about hopping in at this 130 mark here. Well, it's kind of bouncing off it pretty hard here. We'll see what happens. See, it bounced off it earlier. The whole biotech industry is up quite a bit right now. Bunch of stocks are popping up on my scanners here, and most of them are biotech stocks. For some reason, biotech's been going crazy the past few days. I think I'm kind of setting up for a nicer risk reward here. Change this to 200 shares. 200 shares, 20 cents, about 40 bucks here. It's moving down. I'm hopping in, trying to see it break 130 there. Pretty tight stop here. Thought it might break it on that one. See the volume's growing. I think we got a break. Yeah, that's a break, alright. It ain't much of a break at all, though. Still keeps wanting to move up. I ain't finished with the level yet. Everything else is moving up. Spy's moving up. The sector ET or the industry ETF is moving up. Here we go. Volume looks fantastic. Here we go. Huge move. Took half. Took half a little later than I would have liked, but always gotta sell into strength. We'll see what happens with the rest here. Making another run up for the high day, it looks like. Come on. Watching this sector a little more closely now. Oh, I think I might take even another half off of this one. I might let this one run for a while. Spy's moving up, industry moving up. Looking good, bunch of buyers. Ooh. A little bit of a sell there. This thing's got a massive uptrend going. Kind of a bull flag, I guess. 15s. If anything, I'm worried about this stock being a little too overextended. Anything in the 30s, I'll take another half off. Oh, there it is. Still 50 shares left.
DNOW.
Alright, I'll take the rest there. I'll take what I can get. $67 trade. Could have been better, but take what I can get. Okay, thinking about INCY short here. I'm probably going to take it here in a second. Stop loss would be above the high of day at 87. I think the biotech industry is finally starting to roll over here. I can see IBB starting to move down. Celgene, the big leader, is moving down a bunch. I believe I'm going to take this. Got 87. So I'd be risking 50 bucks on this trade at this point right now. And there's the big move. Oh, the spies are ripping up all of a sudden. I don't know. I want to be really careful about this one because I'm kind of stepping in front of a pretty big moving train right now. It's in the 15s here. What's the high of this candle?
WDC.
43. I'm thinking that might actually be a little bit better. Looking for the break of the candle there. The SPY is just, I don't know what just happened, but SPY is moving up hard. Yeah, the sector is starting to bounce too. It's moving back up. I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my stop loss above the high of this current 15 here. Alright. I'm taking it. I am in. Stop loss is going to be at 45 for a 100 share buyback. I'm going to have that in because this thing kind of moves pretty quickly here. I'm going to move that up to 50. It's starting to move. SPY is topping. Of course, Celgene is bouncing and moving back up. I want to see the industry just drop here, start to roll over. It's kind of losing steam. I hope it's moving back up. Just a matter of time here, and we'll see what happens. I want to see the SPY start dropping too. Oh my god. I guess that's why they say the spreads kill you. I need to get out. Need to get out. What just happened? Now I'm long 100 shares. What is going on? Okay, I gotta be done for the day. This has been an awful day. Okay, doing a recap. What we got. First trade that I took was KMX. Looking at it pre-market here. Had the pullback at the very beginning of the open there. That I really liked what I saw on it. With it had this big move down, but then it came right back up on huge volume, and I really liked that, so I ended up popping in on it somewhere pretty much at the top of this candle here. And I mean, obviously it just immediately reversed against me, ended up getting stopped out way past where I wanted to. $82 loss. Pretty disappointing because it was definitely a good setup. I mean, all the trades that I took, probably except for this last one here, and maybe even Celgene, was good because these had the perfect setups. I mean, it has the pullback, and then it bounces, and then it starts moving up on big volume again. Hopped in on RHT here. Ended up, again, the huge move down. Went past my stop loss. Even more of a loss. Ended up being a big loser. It's not a bad setup. None of these were bad setups. I mean, I took what I saw. I liked what I saw.
SDLD.
Celgene was popping up on my reversal scanner. You see, it just had the big moves up there. Was looking on the fives. Ended up getting stopped at this 130 mark and kept moving back up. You can see on the volume here, it starts coming back. I hopped in, broke it, came back down, and then it really broke it and popped back up. Was a nice winner. Could have been a little better the way that I managed the trade, but obviously I'd take $70, especially on a day like this. See, the whole biotech sector's just had a huge run up, so I was kind of worried about this one being a little too overextended for where it was at, but ended up being alright. The 15s kind of rolled over a little bit, but it's already coming back again. And then just got out of INCY. You can see is all this consolidation in here. Probably should have made my stop loss over the high of days, if anything, but I wanted to keep it kind of tight because I wanted to catch that big move pretty quickly. The sector was dropping down at the time. You can see this is IBB, and it started looking like it was gonna roll over here. It's been kind of consolidating now. This is the industry leader for the biotech sector. Saw that was moving down, saw the SPY was moving down. Decided to hop in on INCY, see where it would take me, but the spreads killed me on it. Obviously, it being a $78 loser instead of my originally planned $40-something loser. See, it spiked up there, and now we're starting to, still in the middle of consolidation here. 15s are topping out. I'll probably check on these stocks later, see what happened to them later on in the day, but as for now, I'm definitely going to be done. Definitely one of the worst days I've had in a while. I don't know, just couldn't. Trades weren't working out. Nothing really moved in my favor. Sometimes it's just the way it goes, I guess. Not sure if I'll be trading tomorrow. Going to a party tonight, so I don't know how I'll feel in the morning. I might just sit up and watch and maybe if there's something really good looking, but I might just sleep in tomorrow and take this day off and think about it, keep studying,
SDLD.
seeing what works, seeing why today these stocks didn't work. I know KMX, or well, not KMX was a car dealership, services auto dealership. So if it's in the services, we got XLY for the sector. Oh yeah, the wow, this is actually kind of interesting. This is the ETF tracker for the services sector. See on the first candle here, just this huge spike down. That's probably something I should have paid attention to a little bit more, because that is absolutely a huge indicator as to why this one didn't want to move any higher either. And then as for Red Hat, I believe Red Hat's a tech. Yes, it is. It is a tech. So then we had XLK. I took it on this candle here, and then obviously just had the huge slam down. I don't know. That's just. I definitely should have noticed the CarMax one. Absolutely should have noticed that one. That was the. I think that was the first trade that I took today too. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to that one. I probably could have. I probably could have saw that happening and decided not to take that trade, if anything. But setups were really good. The gap numbers were really good. I guess it was just the sector that ended up killing me. Same with the SPY. The SPY had the first candle on the SPY. This was not today. This was the first move that happened today. Right at the open was just a big move down. Something else to notice, I guess. But definitely done for the day. Down 146. Maybe be back tomorrow. We will see what happens. Thanks for watching.